Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and welcome to my Walking Dead Season 10B death predictions. So I did a Season 10 death predictions before the season started. That was for the entirety of the season, but since we have now gotten to the halfway mark, and obviously my opinions have changed drastically on who I think is going to die, especially because of what was going on in the first half of Season 10, there's been a lot of new things built up for this season, so some of my predictions have changed for this next half pretty substantially. Some of them have not really changed all that much. I decided I'm only going to be doing death predictions for like main characters. I'm not going to be including the really side characters that like no one even like knows about because they don't really say many lines. Just the main characters as well as some side characters, but none of those characters like Oscar, Scott, those characters who have maybe like one line every now and then. I'm only going to be doing the characters who actually have some sort of a substantial part in the story, or if they don't seem like they do, even if they don't have many lines, if they're related or in some way in a relationship with a specific character that is more important to the story, then I will be including them because in return they are in fact important because of their relationship to another character. So let's start off with Daryl. We'll go through this pretty quickly. Obviously Daryl's going to survive. Daryl and Carol as well. Both characters going to survive, no doubt about it. I'm not even going to stick on that for too long. Michonne is going to survive. I know she's going to be leaving the series. That's, what she's been saying. But I don't think they'd kill her off. I think they're going to leave it on a bit of an open-ended arc so she could return later on or go to the Rick movies as well. That's kind of what it seems like they're going to be doing. So Michonne, she's safe, but obviously she's still going to be going to wherever she will be going from now on. We'll see. She's going to come back, though. It's Michonne. Come on now. Judith is safe. It would be really stupid of them to kill Judith. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them at this point because they've been killing children like it's nothing recently on the show. But no, Judith is like a legacy character. She's basically untouchable. If they were ever kill her off, it'd be only because the actress wants to leave. But I'm not really going to be taking into account any, actor or actress problems in this death predictions. This is all about story, and we'll see later on another character who I'm going to be doing my prediction on story, even if realistically this character might be leaving. But Judith is safe. Lydia, also safe. They killed off Henry. Why would they kill off Lydia as well? She's very important to the storyline as a whole when it comes to the Whisperer arc. Now, after the Whisperer arc, they could really do anything with her, but considering she's been really close to Negan, Daryl, Carol, all in their own indirect ways, I think that'd be really dumb for them to kill her off. I think she's going to be one of the long-lasting characters. I want her to get some sort of a friendship with like Judith or something like that, and maybe we can see them bonding together. I think that'd be really cool to see, but we'll have to wait and see what they do with Lydia. I really don't think they'd kill her off. RJ, same with Judith. Like, no, they're not going to kill RJ off. That would just be stupid. Eugene's safe. Eugene's safe. I mean, he's one of those characters that he's so important to everything. The only point where I thought that they would kill off Eugene is actually season 8, because I was so confused as to what direction they were going with Eugene. I was like, bro, why are they making Eugene some villain all of a sudden? I was really confused, and I thought they would end it off by him, saving the group but getting himself killed, and then they would kill him off and be done with him. But since they decided for him to be redeemed and then stick with the group, and now he's very important to the whole Commonwealth arc as well, like his radio talk with Stephanie, there's no way they'd kill him off this season, at least, maybe down the line at some point, but not anytime soon. Next up is an interesting one. It's Rosita. Rosita, I seriously do not know, because Rosita, her actress, she's doing this Selena Gomez series or something like that, and people are talking about that, and they're all saying that they think Rosita's going to die. Now, the reason why I'm going to say no, because story-wise, it just wouldn't make sense right now. They just killed off Sadiq mainly to develop Rosita. So that would be one of those situations where it's like, why would you kill off a character to develop another character and then kill that character off literally a couple episodes later? It just wouldn't make sense to me. I don't think Rosita's going to die. Same with Coco. I mean, maybe they can do some crazy shit with Coco. Maybe have, like people have been saying, they want her to get Lori's comic book death by Coco getting shot or something with the gun and them both dying as she's holding Coco. I think that would be freaking gruesome, but I don't think so. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say she's going to be safe, but I definitely could see it going either way. I hope it doesn't, because I really want to see more of Rosita, but it is what it is. Next up, Father Gabriel. I've been saying I think Father Gabriel's going to die for the past, like, 4 seasons, and I'm going to stick with it. I think he's going to die. I'm just going to keep saying that every season because Father Gabriel is so expendable to the story, mainly because his comic book character is very, like, irrelevant. You know, he died around this time in the comics, so does that mean we're going to get him to die here as well? I don't know. I don't think they'd kill him off the same way, but I still do feel like it's got to be his time to go. But the only thing that's making me think otherwise is because they decided to kill off Sadiq. I'm sitting here like, bro, you killed off Sadiq. So are you going to kill off Gabriel now too? I don't know. The relationship between Gabriel and Rosita just seems so weird, and that's why I think that they didn't do that for no reason. They did this relationship so they can do something with it in the future. I feel like killing off Gabriel is one of those things. I mean, that would break Rosita, and maybe would explain why eventually Rosita gets with Eugene. I don't know, but I feel like it would fit right now in this Whisper War. I mean, we need a big death in this Whisper War. We need it. You know, Sadiq wasn't a huge death in my opinion. He's only been in this series for like 2 seasons, but I think that we can honestly get like a massive death here. I really do, and I think Gabriel could be that one for sure. So Gabriel, I think, is gonna die. Next up, Aaron. No, don't touch my boy Aaron. If they kill off Aaron, I'll be really pissed. I just don't see the reason to kill him off right now. I mean, he's got more story to tell. He's not really, like, close with anyone right now. He's not really been bonding with anyone specifically other than, like, maybe Gamma. A little bit of Michonne here and there, but I don't think his death would impact anyone that severely other than, like, Gracie. Like, yeah, it would impact the group, but it would impact him to the point where, like, it would cause important story ramifications. I don't know. I just don't think Aaron dying would make sense right now. I think he definitely has more story to tell, and because he's one of the longest lasting Alexandrians, I feel like he kind of need that character to stay around for a long time. Next up, Negan. No, if Negan dies, I will be very pissed. I think a lot of other people would as well. I think Negan should be long lasting till the end of the series. I think everyone agrees with me on that. So, yeah, don't touch my boy Negan. Definitely don't touch my boy Negan. Now, let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, he's got this cancer thing going on, right? But that doesn't mean he's going to die. I do think that he will eventually die, like, within the next couple seasons. Like, I'm thinking season 11 or 12. But in terms of season 10, nah, don't kill him off yet. I don't think that would make much sense, especially because they just killed off Henry. That's one of those deals where it's like, you kill off Henry for the sake of Ezekiel and Carol, so why would you kill off Ezekiel or Carol? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me. Next up, Jerry. Jerry, I'm very interested in, but I don't think they're going to kill him off. He's such a comic relief guy. He's stuck in that cave right now, so could they kill him off in that sequence? Yes, but I don't think they will. I think Jerry's just gonna have more screen time. I don't know. I think they should give Jerry some more screen time. Give him something interesting. Give him an actual arc, because he hasn't really had one. He's just kind of been that comedic relief guy. But maybe give him something before actually killing him off in the future. So I do think Jerry will be safe. Next up, Alden. Same thing with Ezekiel. Like, you kill off his girlfriend, so you didn't just do that for no reason, right? So Alden's got to stay alive. If they killed Alden off as well, that would kind of really negate Enid's death to an extreme, and I feel like that would just be ridiculous. So keep Alden alive. Next up, Magna. I'm just going to go through Magna and Yumiko. I think they're both safe. I'm mainly basing that off the comic books, the fact that they're still alive, or at least they lived for a long time in the comics past, you know, that certain point in the story. So I don't see they having that little fight thing going on between them, but like killing them off, what would that really do other than maybe motivate one of them to be more involved in the communities maybe? But like Yumiko pretty much already is. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're safe. I could see Magna dying. I think if one of them's going to die, it'd be Magna, but I don't think it's going to happen, personally speaking. Next up, Connie. I think she's safe. The actress does have the Eternals Marvel movie, but they've already filmed that, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's going to get in the way of their filming of season 11, and I don't think it's going to get in the way of their filming of season 10. Actually, it might have gotten in the way of filming season 10. It's got to have, right? At least a little bit. Or maybe, I don't know. I really don't. This is a very interesting one because the character herself, I don't think the writers would ever want to kill her off because of how much of a fan base she has already, and she's only been it for like a season. But like, the actress got a lot of stuff going on, so that's what's kind of like iffy in my opinion. They could go either way, but Connie I think is going to survive in the end. I do think they're going to make it work. They made it work for Denai Guerrero when it came to Black Panther. I think they can make it work for her. Kelly though I think is dead. I mean, she's got not really that much interesting story going on in my personal opinion, but I do think it would definitely be developing for Connie, so I definitely think they could use Kelly as a character to kind of develop Connie more, and it makes sense to me. Next up, Luke. I don't want him to, but I think he will. It's unfortunate. I really don't want him to. I love Luke's character. He's funny. The actor is great, but unfortunately, I do think he's going to be a goner this season. So that's, yeah, I'm sorry, Luke. I'm sorry, man. Next up, Gage. No one really likes him, but they're killing off way too many kids. They really shouldn't be killing off every single kid in this entire universe. They killed off both of his friends. Really no reason to kill him off as well, so keep him alive. Earl is... Earl, they killed off his wife, right? Same thing with Alden and Ezekiel. You should not kill him off as well. You developed him by killing off his wife, so killing off him just wouldn't make sense to me. Even though his character's really not that important to the story, you just don't kill him off. Diane, also not that important to the story, but they could definitely use her as fodder for this war. She'd be a good death, in my opinion, because we've seen her long enough to know who she is. Most people know her name, some people don't, but she hasn't really had much story. She's had a lot of lines of dialogue, but she hasn't had really any character development, and I don't think they're going to give her any, personally. I think they're just going to have her die within the war. Simple as that. Nabila, to develop Jerry, to actually give Jerry a decent arc, I do think Nabila is going to die. I think it'll be a very sad scene because they have 3 kids. I mean, come on now, that'd be gruesome. But I do think Nabila is going to die, and I think it would fit for the story. So next up, Alpha. We'll just bust through the whispers. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, I think are all going to be dead by the end of the season. Alpha and Beta specifically. Gamma, I think, could survive, but I think she's going to help the group and in return get herself killed, but she's still going to be known as a hero by Aaron, by Michonne. They're all going to know her as a hero, but she's still going to be dead by the end of it, I think. I think she's going to be the reason they win the war, but she's going to die in the process. You know what I mean? So I just don't think she's going to live. I think it'd be nice to have that Whisper character move on to, you know, see what life is like, but we've already got that with Lydia, so I don't think we need Gamma to survive. I think it would be neat, but I just feel like it would fit as well for her to die and show her sacrifice to the group, you know what I mean? So next up, Rachel and Sydney. I think they're safe. I want to see more of them. We haven't really gotten much of them recently, so come on, bring us some more Rachel and Sydney. But then they got Beatrice, who is another Oceansider. Just kill her off. You might as well. Give us some more of that fodder, you know what I'm talking about. Unless she's already dead and I don't even know. She honestly could be dead. I should probably look that up because she could be. I know Rachel and Sydney are alive. We've recently seen them, but Beatrice, she could have fucking died at any time. I have no idea. They just have not showed her in a while, I don't think. They might have shown her in season 10. I don't know. Whatever. You get the idea. If she's alive, I think she's going to die. That's kind of what I'm saying. And then last but not least, we've got Maggie, who, I mean, it's Maggie, right? Like, no. She's going to come back in this season. We heard that, of course. So why would they bring her back to kill her off? That would make 0 sense. Let me know your death predictions in the comment section below. Please, no spoilers. If you put spoilers, I will crucify you. You are going to be banned from this channel. That's just gonna happen. I want to make this video, but I also don't want to be spoiled, so chances are I might not even read the comments, but you guys can talk about it anyways, because I know death predictions, people love to put spoilers on any deaths that's gonna happen, but I don't want no spoilers, so I might just not read the comments, unfortunately, but you could put stuff in there anyways. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.